What's going on, guys? This is me, Ron, and welcome to the new video tutorial. In this video tutorial I'm gonna show you how to create login form in C#.NET using MySQL database. In previous video of login form, I show you guys how to create a login form in C#.NET using SQL Server database. So in this video tutorial you are gonna learn about the connection of MySQL with Visual Studio. So let's do it. So first of all, open the Visual Studio and then go to File, click on New, and then click on Project. And then from here select the window and then click on Window Form Application and give your the project name. And then click on OK. I'm gonna change the color of this Visual Studio because now watching the video in black color is not that much easy and relevant. So first of all, let me change the color. Expand this little bit. From this side of this Visual Studio, go to Toolbox, expand the all window form, and then in order to create the login form, we need 2 label, 2 text box, and 1 button. So drag and drop over here 2 label, and then 2 text box, and then 1 button. So that's it. Change the name of this label. Here goes username. Here goes. You can change the size from here, font, and then change the variable of name of this text box. Go to design tab and then change the name to txt user, and then txt pass. Change the name of this button to login, and then variable name to btn login. There you go. Now we need to connect MySQL database to this program. So first of all, you need to have a server application like WAM server or JAM server in order to store the data in a MySQL database. So I'm using the WAM server. You can download WAM server or JAM server, whatever you like. So I'm gonna start the WAM server. So it will take some time to online. So open up your browser and then type localhost, go to phmyadmin section, and then create one database over there. create new database, MySQL C sharp, MySQL C sharp, number of column is 2, and then click on go. Here goes username, data type is varchar, length is 100, another column is password, data type is varchar, length is 100, click on save. Now we need to insert some data over here, like admin, click on go. Now go back to Visual Studio, and then from this section click on Server Explorer, right click over here, data connection, and then click on add connection and change the data source to MySQL database. You may not able to appear this MySQL database, or your Visual Studio may not show this option MySQL database. This option is shown only on the professional or ultimate version of the Visual Studio. So for this you need to download one application. That one is MySQL for Visual Studio. Download MySQL for Visual Studio. The download link is in the description section of this video. After downloading and installing this application, you will be able to show this option, and then select this MySQL database option and then click on OK. Now you need to provide your server name. Server name is localhost, username is root, default username is root, and password is nothing over here. And then database name is, select your database name from here. The database name is MySQL C sharp. Just to create it, test the connection. Connection is okay. Click on OK. Now we successfully connect our Visual Studio with the MySQL database. Now we need one more application, that is MySQL Connector for .NET. So go to mysql.com and then go to download, and then go to community tab, and then scroll down and then click on MySQL Connector. And then download this connector/net and then install this. After installing this application, in Java we download the connector/j file and add this jar file to the library section, library folder of the project. Now in Visual Studio there is little bit different method. We need to add the reference. Right click over here in the reference, and then click on extension, scroll down and find mysql.data. Scroll down, here is mysql.data, and then click on OK. I already downloaded these two file application that I said. One is a MySQL for Visual Studio and the another one is MySQL Connector for .NET. Click over here in this checkbox and then click on OK. After completing this step, double click on login. I'm gonna zoom change the font size over here to 18, so that you can clearly see the code over here. So we need to import some assemblies over here using MySQL data MySQL client. After adding these assemblies, go back to here, string user is equal to txt user dot text. Store the data in some variable that you get from the input, and store the password in another variable like pass is equal to txt pass dot text. Now we need to connect our Visual Studio or this program to the database that we created in our MySQL database. So for this we need to write this code: MySQL connection con is equal to new MySQL connection, and here goes the connection string. So select this database, and from here property of this connection, copy the connection string from here, copy, and then paste over here, and paste over here inside the quotes, double quotes. And then MySQL data adapter SDA is equal to new MySQL data adapter. Here goes the SQL query. So like why we need to write this MySQL data adapter code? Like we need to in order to connect our phone to our PC, we need to have one cable, and that cable acts as the adapter. So this code is to connect the Visual Studio with the MySQL database table and execute the query that we write in our program. So write the query over here. Select count all. Count we write count asterisk means this code return all the row from the table. Select asterisk from table name. Our table name is MySQL C#, where username is equal to 2 single quotes, 2 double quotes, inside the 2 double quotes 2 plus sign, inside 2 plus sign we're gonna write txt user dot text, and password is equal to 2 single quotes, inside 2 single quotes 2 double quotes, inside 2 double quotes 2 plus sign, inside 2 sign we're gonna write txt pass dot text, and then here goes connection. Now there may be a number of table in our database. So data table dt is equal to new data table, then sda dot fill, here goes dt. It means the fill method retype the row from the data source using SQL query. Here we write the SQL query and we create the object of this MySQL data adapter, and this object dot we access this fill method, and then we pass the dt as the parameter. So the fill operation add the row to the destination database object. So here goes if dt dot rows, because data table st dot fill and the dt method, because here you can see st dot fill and then parameter dt return the row. So dt dot rows 0 0 dot toString is equal to 1. It means we created two row in our database. One is username and then another one is password. So dt dot row 1 and the row 2 dot toString, everything in C# is converted to string, and then it check to 1 means if there is a data in the database, we need to show the message box over here, message box dot show, seeing the message that username and password are matched. This is the info that we gonna show to the user, and then here goes the message box button dot OK, message box icon dot information. That's it. Or if the username and password that the user provided is not matched, then we gonna show the message like this one, message box dot show incorrect, username and password lot, message box button dot OK, message box icon dot error. So that's it. Now we're gonna run this application. Admin and then admin. We got some error here. In unexpected exception of type MySQL data.MySQL connection. We have some error in our SQL query. Let's check. We forget to write from. here goes admin, and here goes admin. Again we got some error here. We're gonna check our table name from here, MySQL C#. There you go. Username and password are matched. If you write other than the username that we store in our database, the message should appear error, incorrect username password. So that's it in this video tutorial, guys. If you think this video helped you in some extent, give thumbs up to this video and share this video with your friends, and stay connected with this channel. In order to stay connected with this channel, you need to subscribe this channel. So subscribe this channel and click the bell icon over here, so that you can so that the notification will appear in your browser or in your YouTube apps when I upload a new video. And thank you once again for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.